and welcome to Jab with Jenna. This is my reading rush vlog, and if you have no idea what I'm talking about, then head over to one of my previous videos where I explain what the reading rush is and show you my reading rush TBR pile. Hope you enjoy, because I certainly enjoy reading all these books. See you. So I've just made an appearance out of bed. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna make breakfast and start reading. Hey, I got slightly distracted because my family was watching Frozen while I was trying to read. So it was some slow reading. I've got back into bed and I'm gonna read 2 chapters. And then I'm gonna get changed to go on with my day. This is my bookmark. Okay, bye. Feels like I've been reading for like a good half an hour, but it was only like 15 minutes. So, yeah, this book feels like one of those ones where it feels like it's going to take ages, but it's not actually taking that long. So I think I'm just going to have to keep battling through and keep reading. Luckily, it's sunny today, so I might be able to get some reading outside then. Oh, everyone, I was just reading my book, and my bookmark has fallen through the decking. Can you see it? And I don't know if I can get it back. No. Oh, I saved him. I hooked him out with my glasses. Okay, I've decided it is time for me to attempt to read this non-fiction book. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of it a day. I'm just gonna go for it and see what happens. Oh. Okay, I'm literally like on the 7th page and they're talking about actor musicians, so I'm happy because I thought this book was just going to be about musical theatre, but they're talking about actor musos, albeit like it's just like passing comments, but actor musos are the best, says the actor muso. This is a funny sentence. It's hard to imagine cats featuring the cast of felines all playing their own instruments. Then again. Come on. A lot of this is like stuff I already know. The first chapter is about training, and a lot of the stuff it says is an opinion that I already have. Like, you know, hard work and your attitude towards learning and stuff like that in drama school. I think I already have the right sort of mindset towards my career. Like, I know what I need to do and how to do it. I turn up to every class, I do all my work, I put in extra hours, do extra work. Yeah, it's a bit boring at the moment because like I know these things, but I can see that it might be interesting as the book goes on. Yeah, see, look, your professional reputation is being formed as soon as you start your training, whether you recognise it or not. I tell so many people that, and I'm like, you realise our teachers are the people in the industry that can hire us. Like, this entire course is an audition, and people just don't see it. Done, finished part 1. Gonna leave this book till tomorrow, where I'm gonna read part 2. Part a day. Gotta keep reading this now. I've realised what challenge I've set myself, because I feel like I've read quite a lot today and it's that much of the book. I'm only on page 79. I've read fatter books in a day than that. Okay, probably not a day, but I just read like Harry Potter 6, The Half-Blood Prince, in like 2 days. And that's fatter than this, surely. So I can do it. I believe in myself. So last night I'd got about 33% of the way through this book. So my theory is if I read a third a day, then I'll finish it on Wednesday. I am home from the park. Had a nice trip out. While the kids were playing, I just sat and read my book. I've read about half of this now, which is my read an outside your house book. So I might go into the garden and try and finish this, but I'm upstairs now, so I'm thinking I'm gonna continue with this. I read quite a bit this morning. I say quite a bit, it wasn't that much, but I read a bit this morning. I've decided while I'm sat here reading, and you can tell I'm leaning because my hair's a mess, it's time to force myself to read my 1/5, one part of this book a day. Let's go. There is one good thing about this book, and that it's confirming what my teachers have taught me. Like, I know they haven't just taught me complete random bull now from reading this book. I know that they're teaching me good stuff. I mean, that feels like that's a stupid thing to say, but, you know, it's just like, oh, well, I'm glad I'm not paying £9 a year for nothing, you know? I'm out in the garden now, possibly going to finish this. So I've just got to the second half of this book, and it's finally like got interesting. Like, it was interesting before and I was enjoying it, but like there was a big bit, and now I'm like, ooh, now I'm like really interested and want to know what happens. I'm this far through. Can you see where my bookmark is? So that's good that that's happened, because it'll make me want to read on more. So happy days. Yeah, that's my update. I just finished reading this in the garden, so out of 5 books I'm finally 1 book down, but it's day 3, so I'm worried that I'm a bit behind. Okay, update. It is July the 23rd, Thursday of the week. The week's been going so fast and I've been so busy and I don't even know what I've been doing. Like, my days have just been so full, and I thought I was going to be able to read more. Also, I have a fan on, if you're wondering why my hair is flowing in the wind. But I've got about 50 pages left of this book, so I'm going to try really hard to finish this before I go to sleep. It's like 10:20 now, so I'm sure I probably can finish it. I hope I can. Then I've got 2 books left to read in 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I've got the rest of that musicals book, but I feel like that's not going to be too hard. But yeah, nearly finished this book. It's really, like, this is really good. The story is nothing like what I thought this book was about. I didn't even read the blurb, actually. Oh, I suppose I did read the blurb. But it's nothing like what you think, if you haven't read Gone Girl. Like, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but yeah, it's just not the sort of story I thought it would be. Like, it's really good, though. I'm really enjoying it. And actually, I think the story's really interesting. It's 11:15 and I've just finished the book. I feel like I need a part 2. Is there a part 2 to Gone Girl? It was intense, man. And like, you changed whose side you were on like every 5 minutes. Yeah, this was definitely a difficult read to pick for a readathon, because it's hard to read fast. I'm quite proud of myself that I've done it. I can't decide which book to read next. I think I'll read whichever one's longer, so let's see. Okay, I think this one's going to take longer to read. I'm going to go with this one first. Okay, it's Saturday, so I've got today and tomorrow left. It's about 3 o'clock. I'm 75% of the way through this book. Nearly finished it. Got about 50 pages left. I realised I haven't done a time lapse of me reading in a while, so I think I'm going to do a time lapse of me reading this book. So I'm about 60% of the way through this book now. I'm going to try and read the 4th chapter today and then the 5th chapter tomorrow. I'm 75% of the way through this. I'm going to try and finish this today and hopefully start if I stay today. Yeah, and then finish if I stay tomorrow. And hopefully, I dropped you. Hopefully, I'll complete the challenge on time. Got a little bit left. Nearly finished. Got to finish this by the end of the day, definitely. Okay, lads. It's 10:30. I've got less than I thought. Just over 30 pages left of this book. This lighting and angle is atrocious. 30 pages left. Looking a hot mess. But I'm gonna try and bang this out now. Finished. It was a really nice ending. I quite enjoyed the book. I thought it was going to be like sci-fi, but it was more like historical crime solving. Main character is like a 17-year-old girl, and everyone's like, 17-year-old girl can't do anything, but they say you haven't met Sally Lockhart then. There's 3 more in this series, so I don't know what happens, but it's done and I enjoyed that. Now it's time for me to sleep. North Star, I'll see you tomorrow where I'll be reading If I Stay and finishing So You Want to Be in Musicals, hopefully. Good morning. I'm just gonna have a bit of a read before I get out of bed. Basically, I'm a bit hungry now. So when I get really hungry, then I'll stop reading and go get breakfast. Oh, so I'm a bit behind on my reading. It's 5 p.m. I'm on page, 76 of this. So what's that, like 35% of the way through, just over a third. So I'm literally just gonna sit here and read until dinner's ready now. Oh, I'm a bit of a mess. And then we'll see where I am. I've only got about 30 pages left of this book now, and it's really depressing. I won't tell you what happens, but it's a very sad book. So I'm gonna have a small break, but I've only got about 30 pages left. So it's like 10:20 and I just finished this book. Such a cliffhanger ending, and it says on the back the name of the next book. I think I'm gonna have to buy it. Next one's called Where She Went. She's a cellist, and I like things about music because I'm a musician. It was quite depressing, but not really depressing. It was like lovely depressing, if that's a thing. Anyway, it's about 10:20 and I've got 2 chapters left of the musicals book. I knew it was going to be left to me in the musicals book, but I can do it. I can read. I can finish that book before midnight. I can do it, but I don't want to. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to complete this challenge. I'm going to read all the books I set myself. I've got a little bit left. 11:10. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to read the last bit. There's 28 pages left. And I've got about 45 minutes and I need to go pick my brother up. I'm tired now, I want to go to bed. Oh, come on Jenna, you can do it. You can do it. Guys, I've failed. A whole week of reading for nothing. I failed. I have 20 pages left of my book. I'm so tired. No, I was so close to that my Doctor Who posters. I knew that musicals book will be my downfall. I hate reading non-fiction. If I can finish reading that book in the morning before I get out of bed, then maybe that'll count. But night, I'm too tired. Everyone, I've just finished this book. Okay, it might be Monday morning, but still, I've finished it. And I've read all the books I wanted to read in my challenge, only a little bit after the deadline. I'm really proud of myself because this week ended up being a lot busier than I thought it was gonna be. So I'm quite impressed, especially since I chose one really fat book. I haven't been particularly super wowed by any of the books I read this week, but I did enjoy them all. So yeah, that's really all I have to say. I really enjoyed doing this reading challenge, and I'm definitely going to be doing it again, and maybe participating in some more reading challenges. Maybe I'll just set some myself. I don't know. I like a reading challenge. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!